So you had a good night's sleep after a long great editing session. You love your cut, you love color grade, everything. You're happy, your client is happy, but in the morning when you wake up, everything just gone out of nowhere. We all been through this feeling, that single dreadful feeling, like you question yourself, did I save it? Did I save it 10 times? Did I save it enough? But it's gone. But you know, it's a way of life. You lose your favorite t-shirt, you lose your car, you lose your pen, everything which you love the most is, it's kind of habit of dissipating out of nowhere. We can't do anything about the luck, but we can certainly do something about DaVinci Resolve. So in this video, we're going to try to save you from that single dreadful feeling somehow with whatever option we have in the DaVinci Resolve. Let's start with the safety net first, and then we move to the backup. In the safety net, we have few options. Let's first enable them. For the safety, we have the options which should have been enabled before you even start using the DaVinci Resolve. So good news, they need to be enabled only once. So let's go to this DaVinci Resolve and go to preferences. So we have two options here, one is system and one is user. So you come to the user part and then the project save and load. So once you hear this, these are the two magic options, which is project backups and the timeline backups. This might not be enabled first you start using the DaVinci Resolve, so you need to enable them. So as I told you, the good news that you only need to enable them once. So once you enable them, then we have few options here, which perform backups every 10 minutes, hourly backup for the past 2 hours, daily backups for the past. And these are the settings which you can change easily. Whatever is your, you might be having some storage constraint, something like that. So you can make these changes according to your requirements. And then we have the backup location. These are the location which you can easily change as well. So once you enable these settings, you are done with your safety net. So let's just save. And from now on, you'll have your timeline backup. Of course, because you enabled these settings just now, so you will not have the backups for the previous time, all that. But from now on, you have a timeline backup and you also have your project backups. Your safety net is done. So now let's move to the backup part. We have two types of backups. One is your timeline and one is your project backup. So once you make those settings, then your system will having all those timeline and the project backups. For the backups, first go for the timeline backups. Right click on your timeline and you have this restore timeline backup. I have those backups because I've already enabled, but once you enable the settings, you might not have these backups until the settings you have specified in those settings while you enabling this timeline and project backups. So if I somehow messed up my timeline and I want those backups, so they will start having the backups according to settings. So now I have two backups. So I might be start messing up thing like 1 hour, those backups. So I can just easily go back any of this backup to restore my timeline. So this is the setting for timeline. Let's go for the project settings. Once you're done with the timeline, let's see that what is the backup we have for projects. So go for your main home window and on the project, just right click. And this is the project backups. Once you here, it will show you all the auto backups. It is been gathering from all your working. So any of the backup you can just click and you can load this backup from here. You can delete them all if you have some storage constraints. So these are the 4 backups we have. You can change the setting that what time you wanted to backup, after how much duration you wanted backup or timeline backup. So these are the 2 settings which can save you a lot of hassle and a lot of work. As I said, we can't control our luck, but we can definitely control DaVinci Resolve. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope this video will help. I'll see you next time. If you like this video, give a thumbs up. And if you have anything to say in the comment box, and if you're new here, do think of subscribing. Before you go, just one small disclaimer that you might still lose your projects. You might still lose your favorite t-shirt. You might still lose your car or pen, everything. This is a way of life. Bye bye.